Cup 2018 Day 7, Google Doodle celebrates Portugal, Morocco, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Spain. After Russia brushed aside Egypt to all but secure qualification to the last 16, the Google Doodle for Wednesday, June 20 of the World Cup 2018 tournament turns to the games between Portugal vs Morocco, Uruguay vs Saudi Arabia, and Iran vs Spain. The Doodle for Day 7 of this World Cup honors the nations playing today by inviting local illustrators contribute a drawing and tell the world what football means to them and their country. The World Cup-themed Google Doodle looks to celebrate the rich and diverse cultures of all 32 countries taking part in the FIFA tournament, with guest artists from every country drawing what football looks like in their country, and what it means to the people. Portugal's Tiago Gallo drew an illustration featuring everyone, young and old people, men and women, cats, planes and even crabs, all focusing on the football at the center. The illustrator said that for Portugal, football is everywhere. In each corner, each coffee shop, everywhere is either talking about the last match or the next one. Morocco's doodle was illustrated by Anas Mehdi and shows 5 lions circling the football atop of a Moroccan rug. Uruguay's sketch depicts a crowd of people celebrating with the football front and center. It was designed by Macarena Campos. On her Instagram account, the illustrator wrote, "I hope this represents the feeling that the World Cup generates in each one of us." Uruguay Noma. Saudi Arabia's sketch shows the country's national bird, the falcon, swooping down onto the football pitch in the Taif district. The illustrator, Otman Denai, said that he hopes this World Cup shows people around the world to see our passion and our love for football. Iranian artist Rashan Karaiya said, "Football is the biggest sport in Iran. Iranians love playing and watching football. The World Cup is a huge event that brings people together to support our national team." His drawing shows the Iranian people watching the national team footballers going in for the ball. Spain's Andres Lozano said, "Football in Spain is called the king of sports, so that gives you an idea of its importance. It's a part of every Spaniard's life, even if you're not into sports." His illustration shows the whole country watching the team playing on TV. Today's games are, Portugal vs Morocco, Uruguay vs Saudi Arabia and Iran vs Spain. If Saudi Arabia lose, then Russia will go through to the last 16 of the World Cup 2018. Portugal's win over Morocco means that Cristiano Ronaldo's country goes to the top of Group B, at least until the result Iran vs Spain becomes clear. See here for yesterday's Google Doodle, which featured illustrations from Poland, Japan, Colombia, Senegal and more. Google Doodles are the search engine's way of celebrating culturally significant events and people around the world. An illustrator or animator replaces the Google logo on the search engine's homepage with an illustration to mark the special occasion or person. Recent Google Doodles include celebrations of the first day of the World Cup, Furia Coral, and Virginia Apgar. The very first Google Doodle was made in 1998, when Google co-founders Sergey Brin and Larry Page went to that year's Burning Man festival. The doodle was simply that of a stick man standing behind the second O in Google. After people responded positively to the frequent changes to the homepage, a team of doodlers were employed to continue the changes.